This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and I am going to finish making the fan for the Sunday night hop. Yeah, hasn't this been a really great hop? Let me get into my live stream here. So, we had a really great hop today. Keisha did some hand stitching. Darling piece that she worked on. And then I'm making a fan that will look something like this, only it's going to be a little bit bigger, and it's going to be in the style somewhat of this one. And then Malia came on, and Malia made some cards, some darling cards, and Juanita showed us how to crochet really fast these darling little hearts. Cute little hearts, Malia. I'm going to go back and watch yours and crochet along with you. I think using this red crochet thread. See if I can make some hearts. And then after our break, Ayala came on, and bless you, Ayala's heart. She has had a really hard month, and yet she still came in, and I really appreciate that. I really do, Ayala. And she took a piece of art and made a wonderful face out of a piece of, I don't want to say scrap art, but it was paint that she saw a face in. So we really enjoyed watching her do that. And then she put hearts around it, and it really made it. And then Diana came on with a wonderful zine, beautiful paper in Diana's zine. And then Lisa made I think they're textured hearts, if I remember right, and a beautiful art piece. Yeah, and I think she had 3 hearts with different textures layered. And then right before me here was Crafty Mama Shelly, and Shelly invited her daughter and her husband. And Shelly, is it your birthday today? Or did you just get them to come on as a birthday present for you? I kind of lost that part of it. So, and now I'm going to bring it up with finishing up my fan. Let's see if anybody's found me yet. Oh, yeah. Hi, Allie K. Hi, Arlene. There's Keisha. Keisha, I really apologize to you about your video, your link out there. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but for some reason that's just not my description box is not accepting long links. Maybe I'll talk to YouTube about that. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Mina. But what I have in now is the link to Shelley's. Not Shelley's, Keisha's. And while we're going here, I am saving everything off in a playlist. So I think it's an unlisted one right now, but after the stream, I will make it live. There's Mina and Lisa and Keisha. And there's Shelley. Shelley, is it your birthday today? Or did you have a birthday? I really love that you got your daughter and your hubby to art with you. How cool that was. I'm going to have to go back and watch the end of it and see what they came up with. Very cool. I had to leave because I had to get set up here. And we're going to talk in our group. I'm going to ask them again if they want to expand our time frame. Half an hour is, I kind of cheat on them because I come in at the beginning to introduce everything, and then I filled in for Jamie, so I had a half hour there, and now I close, and I take my time when I'm closing, so I kind of take more time than they do, and I know it's hard to do a complete work of art in a half an hour, so What did Shelley say? Is it her birthday today? I missed that. Hi, Beth Schuler. Oh, Arlene, that's completely okay. And if you need to leave at any time, Arlene, don't feel bad. Just, say goodnight to everybody and for the rest of you too. I come on late and I usually stay on late, and it does not offend me if you guys get sleepy and have to go to bed. That doesn't offend me at all, you know. So I get enough time. So I went ahead, now I painted these, and this is the first time I've used this 24 karat gold. And I was reading this, I had to give this a couple coats, but I was reading it here on the directions, and it says, apply coats as needed to achieve the metallic finishes ranging from semi-transparent to solid. Shake well, apply using a soft brush on a smooth sealed surface. Apply a base coat or primer or sand lightly for better coverage. And so I'm wondering if I would have gesseled this watercolor paper, although I do think I used the soft side of it. But I had to give this a couple coats, but the paint was really thick. The paint was really thick. Man, I get stingy when I have 24 karat gold. I think Petals and Dream gifted this to me, and I've been hoarding it. It's gold. I hoard it. So I'm done with that. I'm going to set it aside. So I went ahead and cut out my hearts so you guys wouldn't have to sit there and watch me paint. But I do need to paint the backs of these. So I'm going to do this right now. And I'm going to paint them with this Tuscan red. And this should dry pretty fast. If I use a dry brush here, maybe. So while I'm doing this, welcome to everybody who's coming in. I don't chat too much while hi Tanya, while I'm arting. I'm not that good. I'm not that good of a host where I can chat and art at the same time. I tried that once when I was making postcards, and I was writing my postcard on the back, and I don't know, I must have been saying something. I should not put this here. Let me get something to put this on. A wax paper. Let's open this up. I already got red on it, but on the edge it won't matter too much. Because I'm going to edge it with black anyway. Let me put my thumb up here. I just want it to have and I'll set this up here. I'll go to the next one. I have 5 of these. Who else has come in? Beth says, Shelley, I love you and your family. Beth said, Shelley and her stream with all of them holding hands. It was so sweet. Aww. I didn't catch, is it Shelley's birthday today? I keep asking her and I keep missing her answer. Is that why they were streaming with her? I think they asked what she wanted. I heard that part. What she wanted, and I thought it was for her birthday. And she said she wanted them to art together, and I thought that was sweet. Sweet that they would do that. Oh, am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other one? Well, who was it that was saying they lost something and you don't move and you lose this stuff and on your desk? I had 5 of them out. Well, maybe I'll find it here. Let's continue on here. This is Tuscan Red. It's a DecoArt Americana Tuscan Red. It really is a pretty red. And I'm just giving these, this is going to be a fan. It might be 4 if I can't find the other one I did here. Maybe I knocked it off. Oh, it's on the bottom of this. Look. Ta-da! There it is. I got a bit of a headache tonight. I don't get headaches very often. I went out in the kitchen and grabbed a couple of my brother's Excedrin, but I opened the bottle. I think they might be old. He doesn't take much Excedrin either, I guess. And they were stuck together in the bottle. So that makes me think that they were not brand new. I don't get headaches very often. And I don't know why I got a headache tonight. All right, I'm going to close this up. Put this here. And let's do the last one. Tanya said she was just popping in to say goodbye or say hello because it's bedtime. It's bedtime. Yes, it is. And that does not offend me if you guys need to go catch some sleep. I'd rather have you guys healthy and well than a zillion views on my video. But I appreciate all of you that come in. All right, where am I going to put this? I have Holly's candle out here burning on my desk. All right, let's do the back of the hearts. It won't take too long. Come on, just a drop. Yeah, every time I say just a drop, I get more than I bargained for. And if I get a little red on the other side, yeah, it's just mixed media. I'm going to outline these anyway, so. Holly, I keep moving your candle. I think I have room for another one down here. These are just the backs here. I really appreciate you guys who streamed tonight. I enjoy them so. I enjoy these streams so much. You guys do a really good job. And I'm always learning something. I can't wait to go and re-watch. Well, I want to watch the rest of Shelley's because she was making a charm. And I was getting my stuff set up here, so I didn't get to see everything she did to make her charm. I think that would be fun. And I want to make the crocheted heart that Juanita, she spins, did. You guys always inspire me. I'm going to fold this one in half. Again. Come on. You can tell this is Tuscan Red. I got another Tuscan Red. Is it plugged up there? Let me Let me clean the nozzle a little here. I think it's clean. I think it's just getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. Ooey, ooey. Oh. Yeah, Mary's messy Mary. I think it's just getting down to the bottom of the... Let me set it up that way and see if I can't get some of it to run down. Maybe I'll put some on the back of this one. Yeah. Like I said, these are the backs, so they don't, and I'm gonna have art on them anyway, so let's hold this one more time. I just want to get some color on them. There we go. One more. One more. 24 karat gold hearts. Let's see if I can get some paint out of this. I tell you, I got gold on my fingertips here, and I'm not sure it's going to come off. I might have 24 karat gold fingertips for a couple days. Let's just put this back this way. I think I got more than enough here. Yeah. Okie dokie. Throw this away. Oh, look. I got paint on my brush. Let's go do a poppy. Let's do a poppy in here. And when I do a poppy, I just put a red, and I'll come back later and put a black center to it. We'll let that dry. All right, I'm gonna heat gun alert just for a minute. They're mostly dry, but these last ones that I did need a little drying. This one's just a little bit more. That paint was kind of thick on there. Okay, so let's see what I have on. There's some, but see, that's going to be covered up with my heart anyway. And I'm going to be working on the edges here. So let's save that one out. We'll put these up here. I think they'll be okay. I kind of like the red coming across them anyway, but put that one up there, let it dry. Let that one dry. Okay, let me get out a piece of paper so you can see better here. Oh, I got a sheet over here. Let me grab a hold of it. Oh, you guys, I have so much I need to do. I could work in this room 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, and still all right. So what I want to do, and I kind of tested this on a scrap, what I want to do is on here there's kind of a frame around here, and I won't have the elegant part up here, but that won't matter because my art is going to be covering that up too. And then I might put some stickers on the edges here, but I kind of want to draw the little frame in here too. So I'm going to freehand this. I don't know how it's going to work, but we shall see. Maybe I'll zoom in just a little so you can see a little bit better. Hold on. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Thank you for coming. Now, that might be a little too much. Hold on. If I lose sound, yell at me. Whenever I fool with that zoom, there's always the risk of me losing my sound. Let me get down to the bottom here. Shelley says, I saved a medical dictionary for you, Renee, and I haven't found where I put it. Isn't that the way it goes? Okay, so what I want to do is kind of freehand. It doesn't have to be perfect. And it won't be. Like that. And do I want to go around the edge? I think I do. So let me go around the edge in black. And it's not going to be perfect because this is freehand stuff. But that's okay. I kind of like it not perfect. Now I want more black over here though. And some of this won't show, and some of it will. And like I said, I think I'm going to talk to the gals that stream and see if they want to go a little bit longer. We could certainly increase it by at least 15 minutes or even a half an hour more. See if that would... Now these are curved. And I do think these pins write better on this 24 karat gold than it does on the regular craft paint. But these Pen Plus gears work pretty good on paint anyway, but I'm not having too much of a problem drawing. Now this will be covered up at the top because I'm going to put this heart on here. But if you look at these, they kind of have dashes in here. And that kind of makes them a little bit elegant. And then my thought is, where did they run off to? Where'd my ladies go? Did I cover them up? I might have. Well, I'll find them when I find them. I'm gonna put come on, I had them out here. I got them out. Oh, here they are. They're over here. They're hiding from me. They're shy. There's one of them. And here's the other one. So these will go on here like this. It'll go something like this. But I also have, now I'm not sure that they're showing up like I want. I also have, in this sticker book, I have these, which are a lot more colorful. So I might go with these. But I'm going to stick them down to black paper first because these are awfully thin. So we'll come back to those. Put my card back in here. We'll see. I might use these ladies on something else because I don't think they're, unless I outline them, they're not showing up like I want. Although I could put them something like that. Well, we'll see when I get there. Let's continue on here. Carla. Hi, Carla. You vote for longer for you? Well, you know, that's it. It kind of depends on what you're doing. So maybe when we determine what we're going to do, we could determine whether we want to do a longer time or shorter time. And you guys could kind of let me know. I mean, some of you may not need longer for what you're doing. And we could take, you know, we could, maybe some would be done in a half an hour and somebody else would want 45 minutes or an hour. We can adjust that as long as I have a good time frame for when I publish the schedule. That's, you know, it's certainly doable. We do have to make it fit. Tanya streams on Sunday afternoons, and she usually goes until about, well, I don't like to cut into her time too much. I think 4:45 would probably be as early as I'd want to make it. I think she's usually off by 4:45 Central. She starts at 12. So if she went to 4:45, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be almost 4 hours and 45 minutes. But I could cut my time short. We'll have to see. We'll have to talk about it because I get a lot of time at the end. We'll have to see what you guys want to do. Okay. Now. And of course, this is a lot more elegant on the, but I can't draw all of that scroll work on here. I'm going to put some stickers on here. And I may not get all of these done tonight, too. Like I said, I've got kind of a little headache tonight. I don't get headaches very often. And I've been getting enough sleep. I don't know what's causing it. All right, so let's let this pen rest a little, and let's take some of these stickers out here and put them on this black paper, and then I'm gonna fussy cut them out. So I decided against, let me pull this one out again here. Now these have white around them. I could make a black around them too. We'll see. These are we will see. They're not cut clear to the edge of the color. I could put some pink around them or red around them, but that would be kind of, I don't know if I want to do that. All right. So let me see what else is in here. I need 5 of them. I like this one. Yeah. Let's get some flowers. Some floral. That might be a little big. I don't need big floral. Turtles. Oh, you guys aren't seeing because I zoomed in. This is that sticker book, that antiquarian sticker book. I got it when, I think it was Lori who said, "Mary, it's on sale." So I ran over and got it then. I need one more pretty lady one or lady and gentleman one. I like that, but she's too young for this. Aw, they're kissing. Aw, kissing over a mushroom. Oh, here, I kind of like this. Let's see how that would fit. I keep my hand in that. You know, I should have done this ahead of time, but I was watching you guys. I'm just looking for another good sticker to put in there. I might end up using that one. If I can't find one that suits my fancy here. Could take some of that for the floral. I'm about back to where I started. Oh. That almost covers the whole thing. Oh, here we go. We'll do this one. Oh, I tore her head. Oh no. Luckily, we're going to put her down here. There we go. Now, I'll come back for the floral. Let's go ahead and cut these out, or at least one of them. I'm going to do these one at a time because I may not get them all done. I may not get this all done tonight. We will see how much I get done. This is just a page out of my, I had a sketchbook with black paper in it. I just want this to be a little bit stronger. What one shall I take? Let's take this top one up here. Okay. I wish these didn't have this white around there. I guess I could try to trim it off. But let's go for the white first. It's an easier cut. I don't want to have to try to cut out all those arms and everything tonight. Oh, I watched this afternoon. I watched the Rodgers and Hammerstein 1957. It was on YouTube. Of Cinderella with Julie Andrews. Oh, it was pretty good. Cinderella. Of course, I knew the story, but, you know, 1957, I was just a little girl, and we didn't have a TV back then. It was made for television in 1957. It was all black and white. It was fun to watch it. It's on, I suppose if you Google Cinderella, Rodgers and Hammerstein, 1957, you'd probably find it. It was on YouTube. Oh, I'm going to like this. I need red hearts in there, though. Maybe I'll crochet some of those little thread red hearts from She Spins. Showed us how to make those little, I think I could do that. You make a ring, you know, for those of you who know how to crochet, you make your center ring, and then you do three triple crochets and 3 double crochets, and do a single crochet, and then 3 doubles and 3 triples, and join it. And oh, this definitely needs red, doesn't it? It definitely needs red, and it needs floral. Let's go ahead and glue this down. And what am I going to glue it down with? I need something strong, you know, and I could I almost like the idea of slanting them, but if it's going to be a fan, no, I better glue it. Good thing I'm using the artificial candle tonight. I've kind of already burned the desk down here. All right, let me see what I'm going to glue this down with. I probably just, maybe one of these glue pens that Norma sent me. Maybe I'll use some red. I wonder if I can get red out of that. It's looking pretty thin there. I was looking for a glue pen. I don't know how much is left. I think this is the one that's getting empty. Here we go. I've got to clean these carts off here. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to try this. Arlene says, I think this is the YouTube movie. Thank you, Arlene. It probably is. Let's see. How far do I want to go down here? Let me just do a little mark because this is the back. Maybe I'll go just a teeny bit under here. Just so I know. And what I like about these is this. You can spread your glue out. And I have discovered that if I don't glue to the edge here, then I don't get that, when it spreads out, I don't get that glue spreading out on my piece, if you know what I mean. Because it will, of course I could do this. Alrighty. How does that look? Pretty good. Pretty good. And then she's going to go on here. And let's see. Well, this has to be down pretty good because it's going to open and close and open and close. And if I don't have this glued down good, it's going to catch on things. So let's try this. Gotta pick it up here. Hold on. And I might have to come back and you know, after I get it all done, come back and glue down parts of it to make sure it's all good. Now I kind of want some of those flowers. And I'm not sure which ones. Maybe one like this. Where's my black paper? Yeah, come on. And I want some along the edge. Some yellow ones. Might as well use up these stickers so that I can make a journal out of the rest of it, huh? I might take out the stickers and put them on paper like this and fussy cut them out ahead of time. Just depends on what you want to do with them. How many do I want on this? That might be enough for this one. Maybe I need another red one. Oh, here's some little. Here's a little. I don't know, it looks more like a sea plant. Ocean. Here, we'll do this one. Oh, I always say I'm not going to be up late, and then I'm up late. All right, let me fussy cut some of these out and decide how I want to use them. What I do like about this white edge around here is that it is pretty easy to fussy cut these, because you're cutting out shapes. You're not cutting each little piece, you know, I mean, little flower. You're cutting out this odd shape, organic shape, I should say. It's really not that odd. I do like that about these. And I don't care if some of the black shows. To me, that's just color. That's just accent on it. Now, I got 5 of these to do, so I may be here a while. So if you guys need to go, I completely understand. I probably have already taken up my half hour. It's hard for me to do art in a half an hour too, so we're going to talk about maybe, yeah, I'm not going to need all of these. Maybe this red one. Because I'm going to put, let me show you what I'm going to do. Look, I have this earring. And I'm thinking this earring is got a long enough shank to go through all 5, and then I'll glue the back onto it. And it'll act as a brad, I think. If it doesn't work, I'll tie a thread through the bottom here. The bottom here has got to have a brad or something in there, and I'm going to use a string. On this one, I did not use a brad. I think I sewed this one on. I think I sewed this one together, and it still opens and closes fine. So that's kind of my thought here. But this one definitely needs more red. Let me cut this flower out. I might tomorrow, because I take Mondays off, because, well, we had the hop yesterday, and we hopped today, and I get tired. I have to have a day off. I don't know. Those of you who go to all of these streams, I don't know how you do it, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Take the time that you need. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I guess it wasn't important for me to say it if I can't think of it, huh? Now I'm going to cut this a little bit better in here. All right. If she could even come up. Look, that didn't. This is sticker, and I can pull it right off. I can pull it right off. So I don't know if I trust these stickers to stick or not. I never trust stickers. Let's put some glue on it. So I'm going to leave this area down in here for this. So I only need a couple flowers on each one. So let's glue this one down. Here comes a choo-choo train, and I'm going to kind of let this one go up on her dress. Oh, and I'm all out of frame again, aren't I? Sorry about that. I like these little glue pens that I wish I could refill them. Norma sent these to me. Oh, of course I got glue on the page. All right, so let's see if my fine liner will work at all. I think I might need to refill it because when it starts getting concave like that, or convex, whatever you call it, I know it needs more paint. Let's see what I can get out of here. Yeah. I'm not getting anything. And I don't think it's because it's not clogged up, it just needs paint. It needs paint. Now it's empty. Oh, red, red. I've got bright red. Let's see if I can get some out of here and into here fast. Yep, it needed paint for sure. Yeah. That's full. I don't like to fill it that full. I didn't see where the top was. These are fine line applicators, fine line paint applicators. This is when you see a yellow one, it's the standard tip. It's an 18 gauge. They call it the standard tip. There's a blue one, and that is a 20 gauge, and that's a fine point. See, this is not clogged up. Let's see if I can get something out of here now. There we go. So I want to do a red heart here. I like that. And then let's do some red dots around it. Just add some decorative to it. And I'll set this one aside to dry. And we'll work on another one. I'll come out and chat after I get this done. So I don't want to ignore you guys totally. All right, let me put the cap back on this. All right, let me set this one aside. Let it dry. We got 4 more to do. Where am I going to put it? Let's put it up here. Let me come out and chat. Let me come out and chat. I don't like just to be in my own world all the time, although being in your own world's kind of nice. Hi, Barbara Clark. Mary, what a great hop. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Hi, Michelle Noel. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Oops. Put my paper in it. Let me move this a little up. Oh, dear. Deborah Brown. You haven't been sleeping well. I understand, Deborah, because I have those nights too. I had a night like that last week. I didn't sleep a wink. Then the next day I was good for nothing. Good for nothing. Let me get a heart out here. You guys can stare at a heart and some of my fussy cuts while I'm chatting. All right. Hi, Nashwa. Hi, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Arlene. Keisha. Leon. Who's Leon? Keisha says Leon. Barbara Clock. Suze, there's Suze. Mary. Merimont carries those glue pins. Sometimes I've seen people hauling them. Merimont. Who's Merimont? Mary MDT? I've never heard of Mary MDT. Carries those glue pins. Sometimes I've seen people hauling them. Huh. Hi, Artie Bar. Artie Dar. Artie Dar. Welcome, welcome. Oh, she said be right back. Soda pop, anyone? Yes, I have some squirt right here. Carla's here. Hi, Carla. Oh, Lisa had to go to bed. Sweet dreams, Lisa. Teresa's here. Hi, Teresa C. Oh, that's probably it, Arlene. If it's from 1957, if it's Rodgers and Hammerstein, if it says Rodgers and Hammerstein in the description box, that's probably it. It's all black and white, and it's a Julie Andrews. It was really a fun watch. It's the two sisters, and I was thinking about that. They made the two sisters, the two ugly sisters are called, and then, of course, Cinderella is supposed to be, the poor stepsister, or I guess she's a stepsister, and she's the one who scrubs the floors and everything, but she's the pretty one. And I was thinking, that doesn't make much sense in real life, because usually the pretty ones are the ones that go to the ball, and it's usually the ugly one that stays home and scrubs the floors. And usually the ones who don't get to go to the ball are the ones who aren't that pretty, and to meet the prince and all of that. So I don't know about that Cinderella story. Might, if I could go back in history, I might rewrite it a little and make Julie Andrews a little more of a plain girl, because Julie Andrews is a pretty lady. I would have made her, still Julie Andrews, but I'd make her a little bit more of a plain girl. And then when she's wishing to go to the ball, then I would bring out the Julie in her, make her pretty. And the glass slipper and all of that. Fairy tale. Says Arlene, I wonder if they did that one later, because the first one is in black and white and they wanted to do one in color. Oh, was that one in color? Yeah, the first one was in black and white. The one I saw was in black and white. And I didn't watch it on this channel. I don't think, let me go back. I think I watched it on my other, let me see if it's in my library. Let me see if it's in my history. I watched all you guys tonight. Here's all of you. There's Keisha's live sale part 2, this, that. No, I must have watched it on my other channel, because I watched it this afternoon, and this goes into yesterday. So there's all you guys in my history. Oh, let me go back to chat here. Mary, how is that gold paint? Do you recommend it? I've only used it once, and this is 24 karat gold paint. I don't know how expensive it is. I think it's more expensive. If you want to spend the money for it, I'm not sure how much it is. You might guys might Google it and see what an 8-ounce bottle costs. This was gifted to me by Petals and Dreams. 8 ounces, I would imagine that it's pretty expensive because your regular elegant finish by a heArt cost about an 8-ounce cost about what, $8 or $9, $10 up around in there retail. And so I would imagine this would be kind of expensive because it's the 24 karat gold. And the thing of it is, when I used it on watercolor paper. And now I've had this for about a year or so. It's pretty thick, but when you put it on, I'm finding that I had to put more than one coat on it to get a nice, pretty sheen. And that's kind of what it says here. It says, well, it also says, and what I didn't do, because I didn't realize it says to, if you have a rougher surface, to gesso it. And this is watercolor paper. So this might have went on better if I would have gessoed or even put a primer coat on this. So some of this I can't really recommend anything because this is the first time I've used it. The first thing I would look at if I were buying it would be how expensive it is. Now, what I really liked by heArt was that brushed, what is that called? Brushed metallic? Oh, I can't remember. I used it when I was jelly printing. And I don't, it's over across the room, I think. And I was using it on my jelly, brushed metal, I think it is. And I used it on my jelly plate, and I was going to buy some more, and I went and looked at it, and they wanted $11 for a 2-ounce bottle. And I'm going, whoa, $11 for a 2-ounce bottle? I don't think so. So that's what I first considered. But this was a gift, and so I've been hoarding it. So recommend it. There's things to consider about whether, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful paint. It's a beautiful paint once you get a nice coat of paint on there. But this has had several coats of paint. And still, when I tip it a certain way, I can still see white through this. But I don't care because, I'm going to be doing what I did over here and be putting things over it. And this is still wet, so I need to put that back. So if you ask me if I recommend it, I kind of have to reserve my opinion on it because I'm a beginner. You'll have to ask somebody who's used it a lot. 24 karat gold. Let's go see how much it is, Arlene. Oh, this is at Michael's. Oh, it isn't that bad of a price. That's only $11. So that's not a bad price for an 8-ounce bottle of paint for 24 karat gold. Because that's about what I pay for that elegant finish, between $8 and $10. So price-wise, I guess I was thinking it costs more than that because it's 24 karat gold. They must just call it 24 karat gold. It is a pretty paint, but I'll tell you, it just depends on what you use it on. Let me look at the back on the directions again here. It says, don't read upside down, Mary. It said, add the highest metallic finish to home decor projects with this advanced, finely pigmented formula. It cures to a hard finish. Directions: shake well. Apply using a soft brush or roller. On a smooth sealed surface, apply a base coat or primer or sand lightly for a better coverage. And I think that's where I went wrong on this because I didn't read the directions first. I just started. Apply coats as needed to achieve a metallic finish ranging from a semi-transparent to solid. And I see a lot of semi-transparent in here. When I hold it different ways. If I hold it toward the light, all I see is gold. But if I kind of tip it, I see the white of the watercolor coming through. But that may, again, that may be my fault. Covers approximately 35 square feet. It's water-based and permanent. So it's water-based when you paint it on, just like your acrylic paint. It's water-based, but once it dries, it's permanent. Excellent adhesion. Soap and water cleanup. For additional product information and projects, visit heArt. But I can still see, of course, I've got red on my fingers now, but I can still see some of that 24 karat gold on my fingertips. And I thought I scrubbed those. All right. Yeah, the cheap gold paint. Well, that's just because of the cost is why I do like that elegant finish but this was gifted to me, and I certainly appreciate it. I'm not going to denigrate something that's been gifted to me. Especially from Petals. She also sent me, you guys, you're so good to me. She sent me one of those art carts like Lucia gave me. And so I use Lucia's, holds my projects, and then the one that Petals and Dream, I haven't seen her for a while. She gifted me an art cart and a whole bunch of sponges and paint. And I might have gotten that brushed metal from her too. And watercolor from Petals. And but on the art cart that she sent me, I keep my scissors and all my pens and all my my supply cart over to the left of me there. And it needs to be cleaned off. I'm fussy cutting this other guy out here. I think that might be a lady. Looks more like it's a gentleman though, with a long outfit on. They wore those type of outfits way back in their day. Okay. What else is going on here? You like the way it shines? It does shine. It's very pretty. It's very pretty when you hold it to the light. And after you get all the decorative element on it, like I have here, it shines through, and what doesn't shine is primarily hidden. That needs dry time up there. Mary, how was the paint? Keisha said, next time Roger tries to call you, tell him not Michelle anymore. You're Leon from now on. Oh, Michelle must be Leon. Michelle Noel is Leon, Keisha says. Michelle said, it's me, bah, is Leon. Because I asked who was Leon. What did Keisha say? They're laughing at something Keisha said. Deborah called it a night. She's tired. There's where Artie Dark came in and said soda pop. Here's where Arlene found the 1957 movie. Teresa, I think Lisa went to bed. And I can't go up anymore. Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary. I got a notification, Rosemary, that my March scene has been sent. Oh, Rosemary, you probably didn't see from earlier tonight to show you what I found for my what are they? Hold it, I'm looking for my, it's here, Art Deco. I found, you sent one that looks very similar to these, but I was looking through my magazines and I found a whole bunch of these pieces. pages. Because, see, I got quite a few pages in my little art journal to fill. So I'm going to fill them with this and put pretty ladies and flowers. And so I've been collecting a lot of flowers for my, I say Art Deco, I mean Art Nouveau. And for the March, Rosemary, for her March caboodle, she's going to do leather and lace. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get Rosemary's kits. Cindy says, Ring Girl says, Mary, I came in late. What are you making? I'm making a fan. Where's my, I stuck everything up over here. It's going to be somewhat in the style of this. And, but not exactly. I'm just kind of looking at that generally. Here's the first, I got 5. I'm making 5 of these, and then I'm going to attach them down here. These are stickers out of that sticker book. Let me get it here. This antiquarium sticker book. So that's where I got the, and that's what this one is. And then hopefully I'm thinking that this, of course, I'm going to use the eyelash yarn for the, you know, the tassel coming down. But I'm thinking I have a red earring here, and I'm thinking that this shank will go through 5 of these, 5 papers, and then I'll glue it at the back. I think that's going to be enough to hold 5 papers, and I can still turn the papers, I'm hoping. So those are going to go down in this area here. Let me cut out a couple more of these flowers and I'll do another one. So that's what I'm working on. Michelle is telling Keisha she got her package, and Keisha has an auction coming up next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I probably won't make the Friday ones because I stream on Friday, and I kind of need my afternoon to, when I stream, I tell my brother I don't even want to do any cooking on the days that I stream at night because I get tired. I need my downtime. But Saturday or Sunday, I will probably pop into Keisha's auction marketplace, vendor marketplace. Keisha, if you're here and want to drop a link. Oh yeah, the pink fan. Here, let me show you the one that I, thank you, Arlene. Arlene dropped a link to where I made this one. This is a fan. I made it, how long ago was that? Could you tell, Arlene? Well, open up the description box and see how long ago it was that I made this one. This one was made in February, or I made it with hearts. I got red heart bling there. It's getting a little, I had it hanging up on the bookcase, hanging like this, you know. But I made it with Tim Holtz paper dolls. I got a man, a woman, a man, a woman, and a man and a woman. So it's, but I think I stitched this together with a thread. I can't tell, and I don't want to tear it apart here. But, and then I got lace and this trim hanging down the bottom, and I'm going to use my eyelash yarn on the one I'm doing now, probably some lace. We'll see what I come up with. Don't forget, Leon, when you strike gold, don't forget about me. February of 2019, so it's been a couple years. Thank you, Arlene. It's been a couple of years. Geez, time flies. So I'm making another one. All right, there's this one. Yeah, I guess this can go with this. And these are just stickers out of that antiquarium sticker book, but I don't know how much stickum they have on it. I'm not so sure that I shouldn't have glued these down. I like stickers, but I never trust, even Even, you would think these would have a lot more stickum to them, but I can see they're kind of peeling up on this paper here. I'm not happy about that. If you're going to make a sticker book, at least use glue on your stickers. If, as long as you're going to put something on it, at least you should have something on it. Well, you do have something. All right, I'm going to put you guys back up here and plug you back in. If I can see where the plugging goes right here. And then what I do is take my pen, and what I did on that one that I have up here drying is I just traced around the edge of the heart. And I don't know, I might have to retract my statement about this pen. Maybe I just had a good pen, or it was juicy at first. It's not. This, of course, is metallic paint. And I would use my fine liner or paint pen, but that gets a little messy, and you have to wait for it to dry, and you know that story. And I don't mind a little of that red showing through. And then I do a double line. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. I'm not going to worry about perfection. And then I did some little dashes in here, and I put red. Maybe I'm going to glue it down before, because that takes a while for that red paint to dry. Really, once you get going here, it really doesn't take too long to do these. If I were by myself, it would. All right, now I need one of these. Let's use this one. It's kind of messy, isn't it? Do the same thing along the edge here. I wonder how. Do I have that flat one out here? Let me hunt. Of course, when I want it, it hides from me. It was here earlier, and oh, where did it go? Well, maybe I don't want it, because it's hiding from me. I'm not going to spend all my time looking for it. We'll just finish with this one. Did I put it over here? No. Michelle says it's a good thing I don't collect napkins. That's the other thing I need to finish. I made one of those napkin flow journals, and it's sitting over there waiting for the elastic or the threads, to be put in it, so put the napkins across. I put some in there, but I'm going to take them out because I found that they work better if you don't put them vertical. If you put them horizontal and let them hang horizontal rather than vertical, it works better. So I need to finish that. And I've got napkins since. So this is Sunday night. Tomorrow morning, Dee Dee is on, and I did not get art cards done for Dee Dee. I'm sure that she has plenty, though. Mary Mary's good intentions. You know how that goes. I've given up on good intentions. I do what I can do. I don't know how you guys put up with me sometimes. All right, so this is going to go here. And then I'm going to have this one on there. I'm tempted to cut this. See, he's holding on to like a some sort of a tassel, a long tassel. But I'm tempted to cut that out to get rid of that white space in there. I think I will. And just let his arm, or her arm, or whoever this is. And that will get rid of all this white space on this. Oh, I knocked something over. What was it? What did I knock over? Oh, wire. Oh, here's what I was looking for on the floor. I'll be. How did that get down there? All right. So my flowers should be cut out already. So if I put this heart here and this one here, I don't know. Do I want this one over here? And maybe this one here because that's pretty long there. Something like that for the second one, and then I'll put the red on it again. I'm going to move this other one, or I'm going to smear it for sure. All right, let's glue this one together. And right about there, let me mark it. A little mark in there, just so I know where to go here. And I didn't close up this glue pen. Holly's candle is sitting here. Alrighty. This glue seems to hold it pretty good. And Sue sent me a glue spreader, and I found it, and then I lost it again, Sue's. It's over in my cart here. I need to clean that whole cart off. It's over here someplace, your glue spreader. I found it one day. And I don't know what I did with it. I thought it was, oh, here it is. Sue sent me this. And it actually spreads pretty good. So, and I think I put it like this, so I can see where I'm going here. Something like that. Yes. Rosemary, are you still here? Is Rosemary streaming tonight? Sometimes she streams on Sunday nights. If she's streaming, you guys can go watch her if you want. That does not offend me if you want to go watch Rosemary. She does wonderful work. All right, I don't think I'm going to get that whole headdress in there. Oh, it's starting to come up here. Come on, don't do that to me. Kind of have to hold down on some of this. It's watercolor paper, so it's gonna, like Lisa did. I'll sit and hold this for a little bit. Let's see, and I think I'm going to put the little yellow rose over here and the bigger one over in here. It's got to have room in there. Might work better that way. But see, look, that sticker comes right up. That sticker doesn't stick. I'm very disappointed in that. They're always asking me for reviews on Amazon. I might put a review and say, I buy a sticker book, I want the stickers to stick. What's the use of having a sticker book if the stickers don't stick? I don't know. I think I like it better this way because this leaf, maybe it just needs to be pressed down more. If I put it over here on this side, that leaf goes up into my figure there. And I think I like it better over here. Maybe if I turn it just a little, put it up a little, and put this one over in here. Because I have to have room in there. Alrighty, where's my glue? How much of that I want. And it's that red that sets everything off after I've done this. It's the red. Yeah, come on. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. 5 seconds down holding it. Now let's put some on this. Do I want it that? No. Has to go this way. So thank you all for hopping with us tonight. It was a really fun hop. I can't wait to go back, and I want to watch Shelley again because I never get to watch too much of Shelley's because I got to set up. I have to set everything up for mine, so I always have to go watch Shelley's replay. I'm anxious to see how she made her charm, and I want to make some crochet hearts that Juanita did. I guess maybe I'll draw this heart in here first. So I try to do something that one of the other folks have done during the hop. I don't get it done the same night, but you guys always inspire me. Shelley inspired me with the January glue book, folding those magazine pages vertically. And I got my January glue book done, I think. Well, there may be 1 or 2 pages that could use a bit more, but... Now, on this magazine one, I'm sure I'm tempted. Let me show you. On the magazine here, they have sort of like the little diagonal netting down in there. Of course, mine is not as elegant as these, but I am tempted. I'm wondering if maybe I can just kind of go like, so I'm going to have that red button in there, that red earring, and not all of these will be on, I mean, some of these will be covered up. I wonder if I can draw a diagonal now. Sort of like that. I don't want to do too much. We're just going to leave that. You know, I need to get out a paper towel for this. Hold the phone. Clean the nozzle off. Don't want to lose the red earring. So we're going to set this. I might get 5 of these done tonight. Let's set this one aside to dry. It's glued down to the sheet of paper here. I glued it to the paper. Come on, Mary. I glued it down, that's for sure. That won't matter. It'll be on the underneath. I can touch it up if I need to. Oh, where am I going to set it to dry? Right there, I guess. All right, let's move on. Move on, Mary. Let's do the next one. Let's cut these, fussy cut these ladies out of here. We'll have those fussy cut. These aren't too hard to fussy cut out because we're just, like I said, we're just cutting the shapes out. I'm not doing real detailed fussy cutting. That I do like about them. However, I don't like that they're not sticky. They need more glue on their stickers. That's my opinion. Take it or leave it. They have a botanical one of these too. I just about bought it, but I haven't bought it yet. I went out and I purchased the triple thick trimmer blades instead. Because I need those, the titanium ones. And those are kind of expensive. They're about $5 a piece for the titanium ones. Each blade. $10 for a package of 2 of them. They're titanium, but the titanium ones are worth it. They last a little bit longer. And especially if you're cutting thick things like watercolor paper. Oops. I kind of cut that. That's good. Let's throw this away. I'll put it here for now. Let's cut. This one's kind of cute. This one's not as it's kind of, it's more colonial than Victorian. It's not as fussy, not as frilly, I guess, what I want to say. But that's okay. There's that one. Artie Dar says, you can have me of my extra sticky. That's on my old washi tape. Oh, the old washi tape? Yeah, the old washi tape kind of sticks too, doesn't it? Yeah, I have a complaint with old washi tape too. I do have good things to say about Tim Holtz washi tape, though. I never have too much of a problem with him. And I was watching his video, his ideology, is that what they call it? Ideology. And yay, they're still doing the paper dolls. And he was telling about how he has to own the photographs for those paper dolls. He says when they do them, he has to assume ownership of the photograph, and telling about how they work hard to get them, you know, they don't leave a white outline around there. They trim them down really good, and they're not cheap with them. They give you a good value of those, and I've always liked that about Tim Holtz ephemera. You get what you pay for. I have really liked that about his ephemera packs. But his washi tape, I kind of like his washi tape. I don't have too much trouble with his washi tape sticking. But he was saying that they did fabric washi tape last year, and this year they're going to do linen. They're doing, was it linen? I think he said it was linen, because he said it's almost like a seatbelt type thing, and it's printed. And he said because he noticed that when people used the washi tape, they used it for things like, what did he say? I don't want to take the words out of his mouth, but I liked what he said about his washi tape, and I liked what he said about his paper dolls. The paper dolls, they're going to divide into 2 packs, and they're not going to have the smaller ones. I think they're all going to be one size, if I remember right. And I kind of like that idea, too. This was the one I was looking for. It's wider. It's a chisel tip. I'm going to do the edge with the chisel tip. Here. And let's see, what else did I see that I liked from his that might have been I didn't watch all of it. His metal things. And I didn't get to see the die cuts and the stencil things. I haven't seen that video yet. Sizzix video, if he's done that. I don't know if they've done it yet. But I think the ideology is the last one, because he said they always save that for last because it's always neglected. Oh, and the paper pads. They're going to do the paper pads differently. They're not going to be in a, he said the metallic ones will still be in a pad, but they're doing their paper pads differently. I think they're going to be sheets. You have to go watch Tim Holtz. He's on YouTube. His most recent one was the ideology one release. And he showed his washi. I think he only showed one washi. Was it only one washi tape that he showed? And collage paper. So what did I do? I watched him, and then I went and did an order. I ordered some Tim Holtz stuff. But I ordered the black and gold, the little journal pack, you know, the long 6x9, is it? And it's black with gold print and white with gold print. I ordered that. What else did I order? I wanted something else of his. Of course, and he said the ideology is already shipped, so he said the stores should have it. But I didn't see anything on Amazon. And I won't get the Hobby Lobby until March, which is next week. My brother has an appointment to get his second COVID shot. and he's going to get his hearing aid. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do between, what, 11:30 and 3 o'clock. And I said, oh, let's go to Hobby Lobby. Oh, dear. I didn't tell him I'd like to go to Goodwill, too. And who was it I was watching? Just here recently said that their Hobby Lobby had their 70%, 75% sale. I don't know who that was. So I don't know. I'm not going to make a special trip. But you might check out your Hobby Lobby and see if there's any 75% sales. For those of you that have one around the block, you might stop in and see if there's any sales going on. I don't know if that's true or not in your area. Sometimes they have them in some stores, but not others. I always find good bargains at Hobby Lobby, especially their little jewelry findings and stuff like that. Sometimes I get things for 60 cents. What was I showing the other day? Oh, that eagle pin that I put on the back of my Santos doll. Only cost me 60 cents. It was turquoise. I suppose it was just considered out of style. They wanted to pass it on and get the new stuff in. So I got it for a bargain. Now I got a little gold going on in there. You want his paper too. Oh, and what did he say about the wallpaper? He said something about the wallpaper pack. I can't remember what he said about it. But there's something going on with his wallpaper pack. Now, I've got plenty of wallpaper. I don't need to buy his. I mean, not that I don't want it, but I went to Sherwin and Williams and got some free wallpaper books inspired by Lisa Conway. I would see, that's the reason we watch each other, because somebody sees a sale. Now Lisa said if you have a Sherwin-Williams close by, you might want to go check because they're discontinuing their wallpaper. So I ran to Sherwin-Williams because I knew where it was. I had to convince the man running the store to give me some. He said, I don't know if we have any left. And I said, oh, will you go check, please? He wouldn't let me go look. He had to go pick them out himself. But I think he gave me 6 of them. He gave me 3 large ones and 3 smaller ones. Didn't offer to help me carry them out to the car. They were heavy. I wasn't sure. I was about parked about a half block away. I wasn't sure I was going to make it to the car. But I did. I wasn't going to lay them down in the middle of the road and let somebody come and pick up my wallpaper books. Yeah, I'm running out of juice here. Oh, 1, 2, I see, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I just have this one left. But I like what I got with the wallpaper. I took some of it upstairs. I took some of the smaller ones upstairs, I think. I have to go look. When it warms up a little, because we don't heat the upstairs, we close it off. I'm going up there and straighten up things. My brother sees me carry stuff up and he says, I'll bet that room's getting full up there too, he says. I go, yeah, it probably is. This is going to go underneath anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. My pen's getting kind of juiced up here. Used up. There we go. All right. Oh, I still have to do the black. Just kind of black dashes in here. Kind of represents the lace. I could have made swirls like that and let it represent trim, but I didn't. I'm not going to change my style now. Now, if you guys need to go to bed, don't feel bad, because I know it gets, I'm up kind of late sometimes. I get started. I guess my headache is, I guess that Excedrin was probably better than I thought, because my headache's pretty much gone now. So I might be on a little later. Different size and no gum holding it together. Turquoise is never out of style, Arlene says. What's wrong with them? I don't know, because that Eagle pen was perfectly good. I mean, the clasp, I thought maybe it was broken or something, but the clasp was good. I don't know what was wrong with them. I'm glad something was wrong with them, because I bought it for 60 cents. Then I hot glued it to the back of my doll. You don't mind doing that when you don't pay a whole lot of money for it. If it was a $30 or $40 piece, that wouldn't have touched the back of my doll, but they frequently have their little jewelry bits and findings 40 and 50% off at their at Hobby Lobby. And that's for like the ones that are racked. Then they have their little end caps where they put the clearance ones that you can get things for all the way from 40 cents on up to 90, $1.24, something like that on their end caps. At least in the store I go to. But I'm not a jewelry maker. So I don't buy that stuff to make jewelry with. I buy it to put on my journals and my art pieces. And my pen is getting painty here. Last one. Last set. Good thing, because I don't know if I'm gonna, let's see if I can maybe use this one. That other one's getting a little dry. Usually if you put the cap back on it and let it sit for a while, it juices back up again until it completely runs out. That's pretty good. Well, Hobby Lobby and Walmart is about all we have around here, unless you go to Lincoln and Omaha. And it costs me, I might as well order from Amazon as to go up to Lincoln and Omaha, because, you know, there's the gas going up there. Omaha is an hour and a half away. Lincoln's probably an hour and a half away, and Omaha is a little bit further. All right, let's just continue on here because I'm in the mood to do it. Maybe I'll get this made tonight. Mark it here, right about there. once you get going on these, they go pretty fast once you get going on them. Where's that glue spreader? I do like this glue spreader that Sue sent me. It covers a wide area. I think it's a makeup. Let's see. How does that go? Like this, so I can put it on here. It goes like this. Yeah. Just like so. And then, shall we do this one next? Yeah. And what kind of flowers do I have left? Ow. I might have to put some more. Did I cut all my flowers? I think I did. Let's get some more flowers out. I'll need enough flowers for 3 pieces, and I need about 6 more flowers. I get 2 pieces on. I'm tempted to use those. Now we can use this one. Oops. Well, that's okay because I just use that one. And could use a butterfly. Here, let's use these. I'm having second thoughts about taking all these. I was thinking I'd take all these out and put them on a paper like this to fussy cut. But now that I see the lack of stickiness, I'm not sure I want to do that. I'll leave them in here, and this will become a journal 10 years from now. So there's 1 set and a half. I'll get my book in here where you guys can see. What the other thing about this is, here they start with the alphabet right here, and all of this is alphabet. Kind of interesting. So if you ever need alphabet stickers, there they are. Oh, here's a pretty. You can use this. So there's 2 sets. Now I just need 1 more set. I like this one's blue. And let's do this one. And this one here. Okay. This blue set will go good with this. The ones that down here at the bottom will go good on with this. These 2 will go good with that one. So let's cut these out fast. So this one's going to go up here. I do like the white around here in the sense that they're easy to fussy cut. I do like that. I don't have to worry about cutting a really thin stem. That would be horrible to have to cut that. And generally what Dee Dee does on stuff like this and on the butterflies, a lot of you do, you cut off the antenna of the butterflies and then you draw them back in with your ink pen. That's probably what I would do on those stem of the flowers if I was cutting close to the flower. But luckily, I think I'll come up a little bit further on that. So there's this one, which will probably go maybe in here. And we can toss that. And then we're going to do this one. So after Dee Dee comes on at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central tomorrow, then she's on generally between 11 or 11:30. And then about an hour later, Janet Young comes on. And I lose track of Monday afternoon. I'm always going to research it and then I forget. Oh, Janet Nash comes on around 9 Eastern on Mondays. 9 a.m. Eastern, Janet Nash. And I want to say either Kathy Arbor or Shauna, one of those two comes on in the afternoon, I think, on Mondays. I'm not totally sure. I lose track of them. All right. I think maybe I like this one like this. Do I want that one up there? Maybe put this one over here like that this time. Put my red heart there, or should I put it this way? I think I'll keep my red heart over there. And we're going to put this one same way. Put that up and put this one in here. All right. Let's hop to it. Hop to it. The glue spreader here. I'm going to bring it down just, no, I think I want it up a little. Maybe more. Maybe more. There. I wanted a little of that to show. Don't ask me why. That may have been a mistake. We'll put that there and this one here. I'm thinking these stickers aren't going to stick. Look at that. I'm disappointed. I am so disappointed in these. But I won't be opening and closing this a lot anyway, but I'm not sure how durable this is going to be for the next 100 years. That one right there. Alrighty. And do I want to put the red on it? Yeah, I think I do. We'll start out with the red heart here. And dots. The red kind of sets everything off. Yeah, that one's coming up. And let's bring this down like so and put some diagonals in it. Okie dokie. I'll put it over here to dry someplace. And we just got 2 more to do. What time is it? Oh, it's after 12. Oh my goodness, it's getting late. I forgive anybody who needs to go to bed. I get to working on this and I lose track of time. I lose track of time. Of course, I didn't start tonight until what? Was it 10:20 or 9:20? I think it was 10:20, wasn't it? When I started. But I've been going for a while. I've been going for a while. Now let's just put some on here. Get it off my brush. And this goes right in here. I still got 37 in here. Hi, Y. Lazama. Why Lazama? Why? Hi, Debbie. Mary's in her zone. She's not checking chat. Hi, Debbie. Y says hello to all of you beautiful people for a couple minutes. Ah, thank you, Y. Debbie says, Mary, what town are you in or near? I'm about 2.5 hours from Omaha. I think you're up north, aren't you? Aren't you around Sioux City, Debbie? I'm down south central Nebraska between Lincoln and Hastings, in a little town called Harvard. Less than 1,000 people. And our town of Harvard was actually named after the town of Harvard. Back east. The other Harvard. The famous Harvard. Where's my beautiful people here? There's the beautiful flowers. I cut them out. Where'd they go off to? Oh, they're up here. Let's do this one since I have it in my hand. And let's see. I don't think that big one's going to fit. We'll do this one and one of these. Yeah, by Sioux City. You're up north of Omaha. I'm way down south central Nebraska. It's all rural out here. It's all rural. We don't even have a grocery store anymore. We lost our grocery store. The guy retired, or the family. It was a man and his wife who ran the grocery store. And we miss our grocery store. My brother always bought his milk there. We have to drive. Of course, for you city folks, driving 20, 30 miles to go across town isn't a big deal. We have to go a little bit further to get our groceries. Well, we always we go grocery shopping once a month. Yeah, because it's all rural out here. It's not totally like the Sandhills or anything, but it's all country. My library, I go to the library, it's about 8 miles away. My library. Little town. I wasn't sure I was going to like it here, but I tell you, I do like it. And now, I've grown used to it. I don't go out much during the winter, and in the summer I'm out working in the yard. I enjoy that. I never really, well, I had flowers up when I lived in Madison, but I do a lot more yard work than of course, I did yard work when I lived with my parents too. I enjoy the yard work. Yeah, Debbie, Packer Dye lives in Omaha. You may already know that. Let me have a sip of this squirt before it evaporates on me. I always say my squirt evaporates. I drink some, and then next time I go to drink it, it's gone. I think that's because I gulp it. What happened to those other flowers? Come on. They evaporated too? Here they are. Let's just fussy cut them out while I'm fussy cutting. Have my fussy cutting done here. They're going to go on the other piece. So I'm doing 5 of these, and then we're going to put them together with ribbon, and I'm hoping to get an earring through the end here. I might be here. I might be here later than, I might be here all night. I'm going now. My headaches, I think that Excedrin kicked in. I don't get headaches very often. I don't know why I got a headache tonight. I took some aspirin. I very seldom take aspirin. I don't even buy it for myself. I went and grabbed some. My brother takes medicine, and he takes it every night, whatever his prescriptions are. Every night he's out there counting his pills. But he had some Excedrin out there, and it wasn't even opened. And I don't know how old it was. I was afraid maybe it was old, because when I opened it, I opened the seal to it, and it kind of clumped together. I banged on it. All right, so that's fussy cut out. He can't complain too much about me taking his aspirin if he hadn't even opened it. Do I want her to go up a little? I think I do. I think I'll put her more like, well, no, I want to leave room for the heart. So maybe I want her down a little and over a little. Okay. So that means I'm not going to glue this part. I'll put my fingers over it. And here's that spreader. And I'm gonna have her dancing out a little here. And this flower is going to go here. Yeah, I miss living in Omaha. In Omaha. I'm thinking about Omaha. I miss living in Madison. I miss the shopping. I don't get to go shopping as much as I do when I lived in Madison, because you could just go almost around the block to go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and Tuesday morning. I get to go to Hobby Lobby. Oh, I'm putting red on it instead of glue. Let me wipe that off. But I haven't been to Michael's for 5 or 6 years. 5 years at least. I went once I've been home for 5 years. I've been back in Nebraska 5 years now. Wow, where does the time go? Now, let's put it like that. Time flies. when I first came down here, I didn't even have internet. I went to the library to watch. I couldn't stream from the library down here because they didn't have very good service locally here. Then I found the county one, had a little bit better, but I still couldn't stream because it was a small library and, you know, I would disturb the patrons. Oops, this needs to be held down a little. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Yeah. Let's make a diagonal. Something like that. It doesn't matter because the earring's going to go in these anyway. Let's set this one aside. One more. I'll have to dry these, I think. These last couple ones, I'll probably have to hit them with the heat gun. All right, where's my figure? Here's the florals. It's up here. And that will be, oh yeah, this will work out good because this is smaller and I've got this big flower. Oops. Let me turn this upside down here because it's catching. Let's get a fresh side. Alrighty. What happened to my other flower? All right, so about like that. Yeah, it's pretty quiet down here as far as that goes. Well, the most noise that we have is the train comes through. The train comes through, makes all the noise, tooting its horn. Yeah. Now I just guessed at the length of these, so some might be taller than others. I don't know. Might be. This is the back anyway. I think they're all about the same height, though. It doesn't matter if one's taller than the other one. All right, that one's going to go there. This one I think I'll put like this. And this one will go over here. That's how I'm going to do it. Oh, and look at this. See, that annoys me. Look at that. That surely is not a good sticker. Maybe it's because I'm sticking it to cards. Well, this isn't even cardstock. This is drawing paper. But it certainly is not good stickum. Well, that one's all right. When you can lift a sticker off like that, there's something wrong with the stickum. All right. So how much of her do I want to show? I think I'll just let the little, well, I could lift that up a little and let her fan show up there. So maybe off of her head here. Her arm. About like that, I think. I was laughing at Lisa when she was her stream tonight because she was using corrugated cardboard, I think. I mean, she was holding it down going, wait a minute. I don't have time for all this. Yeah, I think I'm going to talk to them about adding, seeing, we haven't decided what we're going to do next month, or have we? I think in our Sunday night ones, we decided what we were going to do. I have to go check. I forget whether it's the Sunday night or the Saturday ones. I think the Saturday ones only go through April. So, and Ayala had a lot of good suggestions. So I think we got it almost through July. But I forget what we're going to do next month. I think we've decided, but is it library next month? I don't know. I'll let you know eventually. All right, I'm happy with that. And let's do the red heart here. Because this is heart month. And these, I might have to hit these with the heat gun. Because I can't do much with wet paint. And I would like to get this done tonight or this morning. This is why I sleep in on Monday mornings. It's getting late. All righty. Where's my towel? I think I'm done with the fine liner. Let's put the cap back on it. Can't see what I'm doing. I have to get it closer up to me. There it goes. Fine line paint applicator. I sure do like them. I'm going to buy me a couple more when I go next month or next week or whenever. All right, let's hit this one with the heat gun. And while we're doing that, let's hit this one. I didn't put a diagonal on that. I'm not going back. It isn't going to show anyway. I'll put this one last. Heat gun alert. I know the heat gun bothers some people. I cannot muffle the sound. Sorry about that. I'm eyeing a new PC, a new laptop. I think the network card is going out on mine. I could be wrong though, I don't know. I kind of puffed that one out. Got it too hot. It's okay though. All right, let's get these side by side. Maybe I will. I can't stand not having the, here, let's see. Let's put this one. Let's line these up. Let's take this one because I need to work on this one yet. Did I glue this down? No. Just a little. Not bad. That one. And that one, let's put that one at the end. This one. This one, and this one needs a diagonal too. Aw. Oh, you guys aren't going to see them all. Let me zoom out a little now, because you aren't going to see what I'm doing. Let me zoom out just a little. There. They're kind of pretty all together, aren't they? Let's put some diagonal lines on these too. And I'll have to hit these with the heat gun again. Sorry about that. There. Now I got to put this cap back on. Always takes me a minute. While those are kind of air drying, I'm going to come out and chat. Let's chat. Let me unplug you guys. And let me chat. We'll let this sit for a minute here. Arlene says, that fan is going to be gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's move these over a little so you can see the whole kit and caboodle here on the paper. There. Artie Dar's doing red hearts. Debbie says pretty. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Debbie says, my 7-year-old granddaughter does that now too, Arlene. Arlene says, grands are such a joy. One of my younger granddaughters has learned how to call grandma from her mama's phone. Aww. And grandma just loves to hear from her, doesn't she? Yeah. I know I got from my grandniece when she first got her uncle, her mother's brother. Is it her uncle? Her mother's brother is her uncle. Got her a wrist watch that she could dial. Somehow she could do a Google. She said, she sent me an email and said, we can do Google Meet, Aunt Mary. We haven't though, not yet. She's a little young for that. And now I don't know. I'm not sure her mother was really wanting her to do that. I don't know what kind of charges and everything. Look, I still got the gold from when I cut these out. I'm saving it for my calendar, the scraps for my calendar. Let's see. Arlene, let's see. Oh, there's Lori, Paint Girly. She says she makes that fine tip bottle look so easy. Well, I practice a lot, and it's still kind of, when you use that fine tip paint applicator, it does come out thick, and it comes out with a dot first, kind of, and then you kind of have to swoosh it. But you can see in here where the dots are. I live with them. I have yet to make a really pretty line that doesn't start with a dot. What else is going on? Michelle says, I'm still here just in the background. Okie dokie. Arlene says, time flies even if you aren't having fun. My younger son reminded me that he'll be 30 this year, just to prove that mom is old. Little snot. That's funny, Arlene. Oh. Carla says, Mary, always check the expiration date before taking medication. I probably should have, but that was aspirin, so I thought, well, it'd be okay. I did not check the expiration date. I did not check the expiration date. I left my eyeglasses in the other room, and I didn't want to go get them. But it must have been okay, because my headache's gone now. It just hit me. I don't know why. I very seldom get headaches. Carla says, I'll be here with you. Aw, thank you, Carla. Well, I said good night. Time for her to go. It is getting late. It's almost 1 o'clock here. It's almost a quarter till 1. But I'm going to keep going. I'm in the groove now. Debbie says, I can never remember where you're at. Yeah, it's just a small community down here. But they have a lot of spirit in their school. I would hate to see their school close, because that happened when I was a young girl. When I was in high school, they closed our school, and it just took away the spirit, the whole town spirit. They've got a lot of spirit down this way. They've consolidated a lot of schools in the communities around here, the farming communities. Oh, well, luckily, that one was a dry one. Let's see, what else is going on? Sue says, good night, all. So Sue's was getting tired. Arlene says, weather got ugly here. Storm hit with the wind driving the rain against my place. It sounded like a train. Oh, my goodness. Mary's in her zone. Yeah, Mary was in my zone. Arlene said, a storm is here. I need to go unplug some stuff. I hope you're okay, Arlene. This is his latest video. He calls his designs makers, the new term. Who is that she's talking about? Michelle is fighting with the key and losing. Who is Arlene talking about? I would rather have to add glue than it not be repositionable without ripping my page. Yeah, that's true. Who are you talking about with? He calls his, oh, Tim Holtz. He calls his designers makers. Yeah. And Tim Holtz, I know in one of his streams, it wasn't this year, it must have been last year, I was listening to him. Somebody asked him how, if he hired his design team, if they had to apply. And he said that they choose their design team. They just ask people that they're watching and they really like what they're doing, so they might approach somebody and ask them if they want to contribute. So I don't think they have an application process to be a maker on his team. I think him and Mario choose the people that, but you know, Tim, like even when I was watching him this afternoon, he knows a lot of people in the industry and a lot of people on his, you know, he has a web page and he has a Facebook page and they do projects and all of that. I'm not a part of his. I just can't I can barely keep up with Phibbsville Friends. You know, I get out there to say welcome and to post here and there, but I just don't get out to Facebook like I should. But he's got a community out there on Facebook, and they do different projects and everything. So I think he might pick up some of, you know, he'll see art that he likes that somebody's doing, and I think that's how he gets his, I think they choose their own design team. I don't think they have an application process, is what I'm saying. Artie Dawes says, yes, Mary, Tim Holtz. I have a huge old cabinet photo cards of my own collection. Oh, cool, Artie Dara. Yeah, I have photos. I brought some home with me, but oh, I have old photos. Everything's up in Madison. Someday I'll get it all down here. I'm not too worried about it now because of the, when the COVID all goes away, you know what? I broke a fingernail here and it's jagged. Let me cut that off. Let me cut I won't show it to you while I'm cutting it. It was jaggedy pointed and I didn't want to stick myself with it. Okay, there. Well, this is still a little wet. This one's dry. This one's a little gooey there. Let's see. Let's hit, this one's wet. This is wet. This, when I use the fine liner, it takes a bit for this stuff to dry. It's pretty thick, even with craft paint. you have to give it time to dry all the way through. I could maybe turn this one upside down and dry it from the back. That helps, but even then it's starting to bubble up. Let's dry this from the back here. See if that helps. Dry the underneath. A little. That helps a little. This one's pretty dry here. This one I think I can call done. This one's not bad. This part needs some drying. Yeah, I'm up and going. I'll get this done tonight. But I'm almost afraid to set it down. I'm afraid I won't pick it up again. Because this is February. Tomorrow's the last day in February, isn't it? Well, it's today now. I think this is the 28th. This is the last day, and I didn't get my lion done. I wanted to draw a lion for February. I've got to get him done. I'm going to do a lamb in March. April, I'll probably do a bunny. May, I don't know what May is going to be. I'm trying to do an animal every month. I started out with the hummingbird, the fox, the squirrel, and the white owl. And now I want to do a lion and a lamb and a bunny. Coming up my next 3. I want to do enormous cats. I've still got those on the table. I think these are just about dry. Let me let them cool off a little here and put my hand on them here. I think I'm good. This was the last one I did, and it's pretty dry. I'm not getting anything coming off. I think I'm good. All right. So these are going to go like so. Let's just stack them up. They may stick a little to start with. Now I have to decide which one I want on the front. I think this one. This one. And then maybe this one. And this one. This one and this one. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Now, I'm going to make the points meet, but they'll be different heights because, well, and that's okay. And I want all the points to meet, though, and they should. Like that. And I think I'm going to make the hole right about in here. And I'm hoping, I'm thinking that my, see, I'm thinking that I can, get this through thick enough and then glue it on the back. I'm thinking that that'll work. Oh, I'm sure it will. So I need to make a hole, and I'm going to make it kind of up in here to leave room to maybe put the tassel down here. So, and should I do it with my awl? That's kind of thick, but I think it'll be okay. It needs room to turn, so let's just poke through. And then after I get this in, I'll put the ribbon in between it. This is just an earring. Well, it's a little off center, but okay. Maybe I'll put a heart there or something. Maybe I'll crochet one of those hearts from that. Oh, this is going to work, I think. And I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to glue it down, but see, it'll open up like so. Let's open it up. I don't have the ribbon in it yet, so. Oops. Is it sticky? No, it's okay. It's stuck here. Is it stuck? Yeah, it's stuck on there. That's okay. You won't see it. And I have to glue that or it's going to fall off. But let's open this one up. I think I'm sticking it down at the bottom where the... All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll go something like that. And it's kind of sticky in there, but you aren't going to see it anyway. So let's get my glossy accents out and glue this down. And I might have to let that dry pretty good. So I might be coming to a stopping point because, where's my, I thought I put my glossy, there it is. Because this has to dry. So it is 1 o'clock anyway, so we're going to get the pin out of it. And this needs to dry anyway. I'll finish this up Tuesday morning. But you get the idea. See, that has to dry on there pretty good, I think. Let me turn it over this way. So I might do more to it. I'll crochet those little hearts. I want to crochet some of those red hearts that Juanita made out of red thread. And I don't know, I might put one in here because this, of course, I didn't measure right. The button is a little off center, but if I put a heart there, and I might put some other hearts on here. On this other one that I did in 2019, Arlene said, I have red heart bling on here. But I'm kind of liking this one. It'll open up more. See, I have lace here. This is going to go in between. These will open up more. And I don't want to open it up too much because that has to dry. Let's just put it this way first, and then I'll go back and see, it'll open up that way, and then the lace, let's just put it behind here. The lace will come underneath like so, only you'll see more of it. And I don't know, I have some white out, but this may be all I need. We'll see. Oh, you know what I have? I have this smaller lace. I have this too. That might hang down, but you can cut this. This is doubled. So if I just want a little, I might take and cut this this, what I might do is cut it down the center here because it's double, and I might trim it around the top. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. I think what I have to do now is just let this dry. Let me turn it over and make sure I'm good here. I am. And let's spread it out a little. And here, let's do this again now. Let's do it this way. Sort of like, I'm just going to pull it up a little. Oh, come on, get on there. Something like this. Something like that. And then there'll be a tassel coming down. There'll be a tassel coming down with this and some lace coming down this way. Let me tuck that underneath. And there'll be some lace coming down there too. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. But this has to dry good. I glued my, there. So I'm going to thank you all for coming. It's 1 o'clock. Thank you, Carla. After this is dry, I can work with it more. I'm going to go crochet, not now, because I'm going to bed, but I'm going to make some of those little hearts that Juanita was making. I'm excited to make some of those. So let me come out and say good night to you guys, or good morning, and wish you a happy, a new week is beginning. So have a good week. Don't forget, Dee Dee comes on at 8:30 Eastern. Janet Nash comes on at 9 Eastern. And Janet Young comes on, and somebody comes on in the afternoon. I swear, I'm going to go watch this afternoon and see who comes on. I lose track of Monday afternoons. Then Monday night in the evening, Lisa Conway comes on. Move this just a little more that way. I'm setting this up for a thumbnail. There. Bye, Artie Dar. Bye, Arlene. Thank you, Arlene, for dropping all the links. Thank you for dropping a link to my pink fan video. This is the one I did in 2019. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'd say good night, but it's no longer night, so I'll say good morning. Have a great week. Bye. Oh, there's Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Bye, Sherry. I just noticed you. Bye.